Are you still a fan of Kill Tony? Now, before I dig into this video, listen, I want to tell you, I am a big supporter and watcher of Kill Tony. So if you're expecting this video to be just bashing Kill Tony the whole time, and Tony himself, well, you're at the wrong place. Now, am I going to gossip and bring an attitude with this video? Of course, because there's a big part of me that's just a little girl trapped inside. As I watched Kill Tony today, it's very different. It's just very different than what it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Totally different show. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm still an ongoing fan of the show. And they help a lot of people. I don't care what anybody says. They've helped a lot of people get careers started. And just the random moments that show up, those are really the special moments, the little golden kisses, if you will. Although, the Hans Kim, David Lucas, the Mad Hatter himself, William Montgomery, they seem of a thing of legend, of old, and something that people that watch the show today don't even know about, which sounds insane. Now, you probably know where I'm going with this. You do and you don't, so calm down. William Montgomery is one of the only original people of the whole show, and I still love when William comes out and does his thing. It's fantastic. Makes you feel good, makes you feel warm. I love my William. But the new players that we've seen just in the last 2 years, most of them aren't even on the show anymore. And some that are on the show, I think a lot of us don't really care for them, if you will. So let's gossip about Kill Tony. Kill Tony is bigger than it's ever been, and for good reason. It's expanding and diversifying in many different elements of comedy, more than it has in the past. Now, in the last year, Tony has picked more golden ticket winners and full-time comedians than we've seen in the whole show's history. A lot of people that we saw every week have just disappeared. The show really blew up in 2024 and 2025, with so many clips going viral with guests, big guests, unexpected guests, and other comedians just simply blowing up on the show. And for good reason, they're hilarious. And really it felt like Kill Tony was the new Saturday Night Live. There was no escaping the show if you enjoyed stand-up comedy. The backbone of the show really is just like this one big talent contest that's really about people in a lot of ways, and that's what makes it interesting. There's a lot of psychopaths on this show, and we love them. I know people want to and like to talk bad about Tony himself. I get it. He's a cocky little devil who can dish it out himself, but I have noticed there is this missing element of the old Kill Tony. Not that that's bad, but the simple show we did know that opened up with Hans Kim, David Lucas in the middle, and William walking out at the end, reading his jokes that he wrote on a flashcard in the back. It's special. We love it. Those were the growing years of the show. But that setup is gone. It's okay. Things move on. They grow. Cam Patterson came and went on the show. Now he's on SNL, not being used for his comedic draw. He's just there for some reason, getting paid enormous amounts of money. And more than likely, he'll come back to Kill Tony because he's not being used in the right way. You can't blame the guy. Casey Rocket came and gone, nor will there ever be anyone like him again. He's going to school, moving away. Good luck, little buddy. But then you have Ari Maddie. Ari's always been the interesting one to me. And obviously, I'm being biased because I like Ari. I like Ari a lot. I think he's the most talented out of any of the comedians ever picked on this show to be a full-time comedian. He's got great delivery, great writing, and great control. And Ari seems like he's actually going to have a future on his own. But with saying that, we never see Ari anymore. He's out on the road doing his own thing, popping back in and out of shows on Kill Tony. Now, talking about the two newest regulars on the show, these two are so different, it's unbelievable. You could not have two more different comedians if you tried. I'm obviously talking about Dedrick Flynn and Pat O'Neill. And no, I'm not talking about their looks. I'm talking about their comedy. One of them being silly, and one of them being a little dirty psychopath joke teller. Now, Dedrick is smooth, he's funny, long-winded storyteller. You can tell he's been a comic for a very long time. Very comfortable. But there are elements when we hear Dedrick, it just seems like he doesn't fit into the show. He's very different from anyone they've ever had. It almost seems that every time Dedrick comes up, he feels like a guest. And I'm not trying to throw shade his way, really, I'm not. It just feels like when Dedrick's talking, it's the same setup but just a different story and delivered the same way. And a lot of times you can tell exactly where the punchline is going. And from talking to other Kill Tony fans, there's not a lot of people that are enjoying the Dedrick every week. But who knows, maybe he'll grow on me. Now, Pat O'Neill I swear to God, it seems like Pat O'Neill was birthed from the hips of Kill Tony itself. He's the rude, crude, gross little gentleman that the show needed. Really, honest to God, after all the people that have come and gone, the golden ticket winners, even Pat himself becoming a golden ticket winner to becoming a full-time person on the show, he really has kept some good momentum going. Every week he delivers. He kills. The jokes he is delivering are top notch. They're better than most writing you see on television and in movies right now. This could not be any more deserved by anyone. And Pat's been on the show for a while. And every time he came up, it was like, hey, why doesn't that guy have a golden ticket? And then when he got a golden ticket, it was like, why aren't we hearing from him more? But finally, Tony did the right thing. It made him a part of the family. And then, on top of all that, you have this other very much wild card out there. Timmy No Breaks. Which, say what you want, I think Timmy No Breaks is hilarious. Which, I really don't even consider him a comic. I just consider him more of a Robin Williams character. Someone that can carry the whole room, go with the moment, be spontaneous, control it, and just have you begging for more of what he's doing. He's absolutely brilliant. Now, Tony's been handing out golden tickets like they're candy, let's be honest. He's been doing this a lot. And, I think a lot of us, we kind of have our favorites at this point. And, here's 3 that I wish we would kind of see more of. And we do here and there, but, I do enjoy them. And everyone's got their own flavor, what they like with comedy, obviously. Now, whether you like Kill Tony, the show, or not, one thing that you have to see and you have to admit is that this show gets a lot of views. The amount of views that Kill Tony gets here on a weekly episode, even just a new episode, not to mention the ones that come out before that, and clips. It is a lot. It is more than most TV shows on television right now that are produced with millions and millions of dollars. Kill Tony gets a lot of eyes right now. Tony's not lying when he says this is one of the top podcasts, live performing podcasts. It really is. One of my favorite elements about this overall show, it's just really the people. It's all the unique, quirky people that come out of the woodwork with this show. There's been an ongoing joke on the show, if you will, that anyone with a disability is going to become a golden ticket winner. And this might be one of the only shows with the record of disabled / mentally challenged in some ways people that are regulars on here. And God bless them. Say what you want, but Tony does have a heart and he's got an eye for talent. But what we're looking at with this new face and feel of Kill Tony, I think this is kind of what's going to happen here, because as this show continues to grow, this is going to be a place of where it's going to pull a lot of people out of the woodwork. People that have been trying to get somewhere in comedy for years, on television, whatever it might be. If they can do stand up, deliver jokes, hold a crowd, this is the place they're going to try to go, because it will skyrocket them a lot faster than other sources out there. But saying that, it is going to be probably more than likely a little bit of a heartbreak for us, the viewers, because a lot of people that we become in love with on this show, we either don't get to see enough, or they leave the show for other opportunities, or the show's only so long to where they can play only so many golden ticket winners or regulars. It's this place of where there's just there's a lot of people that are attached to the show now. I mean, think about what this show looked like 3 years ago compared to now. I mean, there's just so much more going on right now when it comes to regulars, golden ticket winners, random people that get picked out of the bucket that seem to get picked more than anyone else for some reason. So there's not enough mic time / maybe a lot of mic time that goes to certain people, and not enough mic time, if you will. I do believe one of the next big elements that is going to happen on Kill Tony is that with this latest episode we've seen of Kill Tony behind the scenes, I feel like we are definitely going to get more characters on the show that are going to come out from Adam Ray / we saw on that behind the scenes footage that Tony was talking about getting Hunter Biden on. Now, could you imagine if Hunter Biden was on Kill Tony? Now, obviously, anyone that has common sense in Hunter Biden's PR team, this would be such a great idea. I mean, 100% this would be such a great idea for Hunter Biden. Come out there, talk, chit-chat, and whether you like it or not, Hunter Biden can hold a conversation and he can talk. He would be perfect for the show. People would go, he's not such a bad guy, is he? So Kill Tony, do you still love this show? What do you think of it? I don't think this show is anywhere close to running the well dry. I think there's still a lot that's going to be happening here for a good amount of time here. But seeing your favorite comic every week, that may not happen as much as you want, because the show is growing so much. I don't know, maybe I'm making too much of a thing about this. It's just me. I'm an idiot. I don't know. Take care, everyone. Bye.